Welcome to this YouTube channel Learn Quick. I am Sharif here for a video lecture on isometric view of a cylinder. Before we start, I recommend you to watch our previous video lecture on isometric projection of a cube to understand the basics. The link is provided in the top right corner and in the description. I request the learners to watch this video till end to understand clearly. And if you have not subscribed this channel, subscribe it now with bell icon to receive notifications and updates. Let's read the question. Draw the isometric view of a cylinder of 40 mm diameter and 55 mm length resting on its base. I have already drawn the default orthographic projection of cylinder on referring our previous video lecture projection of solids, solid type 1 of position 1. So before we start the isometric projection of the cylinder, one have to enclose the top view of the given solid. So enclose with a 4 line with minimum distance. So you will get 4 corners and name the 4 corners as 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have to measure the length and breadth of this enclosed box, and then we have to measure the height of the solid. So using these 3 data, we are going to construct the orthographic axis. So for our orthographic projection. So in first step, draw a horizontal line and mark a point. So now I am going to assume the cylinder is standing and it is vertical, whereas the base is parallel to the ground. Okay, so I consider a point and I name it as 1 or 2. So in my case, considering 1 or 2 is of same, so I consider it as 2. Mark 30 degree each side. So now in the case of cylinder, the length and breadth is obviously the diameter of the circle. So I draw 40 mm for the base, keeping 30 degree each side. And the vertical distance is 55 mm. So I draw 55 mm in all the 3 corners. So now join these corners . I can quickly name these corners 1, 2, 3. So similarly this is 1, 2, 3. To find the corner 4, I measure 60 degree . And draw 40 mm to find corner 4. So similarly here, draw for 40 mm to find corner 4. So now construction of this box is complete. for the purpose of isometric projection of this cylinder. So whereas this box is going to enclose the cylinder, and for cylinder we have few procedure to follow so that we can complete this drawing. So whereas this circle is visible as an ellipse in our isometric projection. So how to obtain the view we will look now. Moreover, in the top view the entire circle will be visible, whereas the bottom side the half circle will be visible. So whenever you see from this view, the entire circle will be visible in my 1, 2, 3 top plane, and in the bottom plane only the half will be visible. So in first step I consider the top rhombus. So whereas the 1 and 3 corner is the far points. So if you compare 1, 2, 3, 4, so 2 and 4 are near, 1 and 3 are far. So these 2 points I have to connect with a line. Okay, so connect it with a line. So similarly I do for the bottom plane 1 and 3. So now the second step is I need to find the midpoint. Okay, so I need to find the midpoint of all the sides. So I measure 20 mm in compass and I mark in all the sides. So similarly for side 2, 3, side 1, 4. Okay. So now the next step is connect 2 with the opposite midpoints. So making a V. Similarly for the base plane, connect 2 with the opposite midpoints, making a V. So from 4 connect with the opposite midpoint. Midpoint of 2, 3 with 4. Similarly in the base plane, connect 4 with the opposite midpoints. So after this one can find 2 V's, 2 big V's and 2 small V's formed. Okay, so these 4 V's are very crucial in construction of this cylinder. Now I name these points A, C, E and G. Similarly here A, C, E and G. Now keep a compass in point 2 and close this V. So we have to close A to G, V. So similarly keep the compass in 4 and close the V, C for E. Now we should also close the small V which is formed. In case if you have constructed this box perfectly, then these 2 lines will meet exactly in the line joining 1 and 3. So now I place my compass here and close this small V. Similarly close the other side, connecting E and G. Now in the base circle, as I've already explained, only the front half will be visible. So if you see the V shape of C4E, I have to close this with the help of compass. and I'm not going to do anything with A and G. And if you see the small v, so I'll be closing only the half. So till the line joining the 1 and 3, I'll be drawing up to here, and similarly for AC, I'll be drawing up to here. So the front circle will be visible. So let's start with CE. So connect CE and connect half of GE curve. Similarly for CA curve. Now I mark A, B, C, D, E, F and G here. So similarly A, B, C, D here, E, F, G and H will be here. Now connect the extreme generators B and B. Similarly connect the extreme generator F and F. So now the isometric projection of the cylinder is completed. So the same cylinder can also be drawn keeping the base circle vertical. So just like we did for the previous problem for square prism, the same procedure can also be followed here. So in case if you want the cylinder to be lying down either in this direction or this direction, so you have to make the enclosing box in this manner, and then you have to do the V procedure. You have to connect the far ends, far corners B and D with a line, and then you have to make V. The same procedure whichever we have followed here, you have to do it in this, and then you have to draw the entire circle in this face, because the entire circle will be visible in this face, whereas in the other side only the half circle will be visible. Okay, the remaining half circle need not to be drawn, only the half circle will be visible. So in same way, if you need to draw the cylinder in this direction, you need to draw the complete circle in this plane, and in the rear plane only the half circle will be visible, and then you have to connect the extreme generators. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If so, do not forget to like the video, share the video, comment and subscribe this channel with bell icon. Thank you.